I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Dole.
Present.
Mr. Niehaus. Present. Mr. Heiss.
Present. Okay. Can I have a motion to approve the minutes of October 14, 2019?
I'll make that motion.
Do I have a second?
You got a second? I wasn't here. Right. You got a second? I wasn't here.
Ah, you're right. I second it. Okay. Roll call, please.
Mr. Dole.
Yes.
Mr. Niehaus.
Yeah. No.
No. Mr. Heiss.
Yes. Okay. Approval of the minutes. Approval of the bills is presented for October and November. Can I have a motion? Okay.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Dole.
Yes.
Mr. Niehaus.
Yes.
Mr. Heiss.
Yes. Okay. We're going to do the fire department out of order, so we're going to have Jason have his report. So, Jason.
Board, I want to thank you for allowing us to go first for this special occasion for the pinning of 3 new career firefighters and the promotion of Stephen Ludman. I appreciate that. October run totals, we had 25 EMS details, 17 fire details, 42 total details in October. October was Fire Safety Month. We spent a couple days over at Crosby Elementary School teaching fire safety to grades K through 3. We reached the older kids at the end of the school year with a safety talk with West Chad and Crosby members. During October, we do our yearly hose testing, and we test every piece of apparatus, every piece of hose on our apparatus, and we had no problems during the testing. Only thing I have left are the swearing in of the promotion and the 3 new career firefighters. Mr. Ludman and Amy, please join me up front. Mr. Ludman joined Crosby Township in 2015. Prior to joining us, he spent some time part-time with Coleraine Township, and most recently with the city of Blue Ash. Steve has experience, training, and knowledge needed to be a team leader. Steve was promoted full-time in 2018 and has proven that he can operate and run a shift as an officer. Lieutenant Ludman will now be the officer on Unit 3. All right, can you raise your right hand and repeat after me? I state your name.
I, Steve Ludman,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
I will support the Constitution of the United States of America
I will support the Constitution of the United States of America
and the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and will faithfully and impartially
and faithfully and impartially
discharge my duties
discharge my duties
as Fire Lieutenant
as Fire Lieutenant
for Crosby Township Fire Department
for Crosby Township Fire Department,
according to the laws of the State of Ohio,
according to the laws of the State of Ohio,
to the best of my skills and abilities.
to the best of my skills and abilities.
I will honor and respect
I will honor and respect
the mission, goals, and policies of Crosby Township
the mission, goals, and policies of Crosby Township
and the Crosby Township Fire Department.
and Crosby Township Fire Department.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Okay? Amy, please do the one. Lieutenant Steve Ludman.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Lieutenant Henn, Brandon Littleton, and Danny Williams. You can bring your wives and girlfriends up also.
Wives and girlfriends? That's kind of.
Times have changed.
My first section.
and then Danny, right there. Jason Henn joined Crosby Township in 2010. Prior to joining us, he got his start in Whitewater Township. In 2014, Mr. Henn was promoted to lieutenant. Jason has proven himself as a part-time officer with his experience, training, and knowledge. Jason has proven that he can operate and run a shift as an officer. Jason was promoted to full-time last month and will be the station lieutenant on Unit 1. Brandon Littleton. He joined Crosby Township in 2017 as a firefighter EMT. He grew up in the area. Crosby Township was able to help him through his paramedic class with the finances through a grant, an EMS training grant. Brandon also works part-time for the city of Fairfield as a firefighter paramedic. Brandon continues to grow as a firefighter medic and will now be the firefighter medic on Unit 3. And Danny Williams. Danny Williams also joined in 2017 as a firefighter EMT. Prior to Danny joining us, he was a member of Coleraine Township. Danny joined the military service in 2009 with the United States Air Force and holds the rank of Tech Sergeant. Danny continues to grow as a firefighter paramedic and will be on Unit 2. All right, gentlemen, raise your right hand, repeat after me, please. I state your name.
I, Jason Henn,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
I will support the Constitution of the United States of America
I will support the Constitution of the United States of America
and the Constitution of the State of Ohio.
and the Constitution of the State of Ohio.
I will faithfully and impartially
I will faithfully and impartially
discharge my duties
discharge my duties
as a firefighter paramedic
as a firefighter paramedic
of Crosby Township Fire Department
of Crosby Township Fire Department
according to the laws of the State of Ohio,
according to the laws of the State of Ohio
to the best of my skills and abilities.
to the best of my skills and abilities.
I will honor, respect the missions, goals, and policies of Crosby Township.
I will honor, respect,
That was a long one. Got excited. And of Crosby Township Fire Department.
and of Crosby Township Fire Department.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Okay. Ladies, will you please join in the badges on your...
You want to put it on? Right there.
Congratulations.
Sir.
Congratulations. Three newest career members of Crosby Township Fire Department. Can I get the four guys back up here, please? Thanks again.
Trustee, I'd like to thank you all. Everybody else that came tonight, thank you for coming. And did you have anything to say?
I'd just like to welcome you guys, and glad that you wanted to be a part of Crosby Township full-time. You know, I know you worked here part-time, et cetera, but it's glad to see you taking such interest in our community. So thank you very much for your service to the community. Thank you.
Yeah, I'd like to congratulate you, and I know a couple of you are local kids, I know, because you went to school. I don't know how Mr. Williams here, but Well, congratulations, and looks like you got a good following, so if we bring back the fish fries, we have all these other people here. So, congratulations, and welcome to have you here.
Yeah. I say the same thing, and I thank you, and I knew Jim think about that fish fry. So hopefully we might do that again, so hopefully you make money on that, so we do, we're glad everybody came tonight, so if you want, you can all leave and go partying now. Is that what you want to do, right, Jason?
I'd like to say one thing. This is a big step for our community right here.
Right.
We did the 3 before, and this 3, you know, again, is a big step for our residents of Crosby Township. So you guys are a big thing to this township, what we just did tonight. So what really happened last month, but it's a big thing for Crosby Township to have 6 full-time firemen. You know, it's been a long time that we never had anything like that now.
Yeah.
We,
To go from a volunteer to a part-time to a,
Bruce knows, I mean, how long ago was it volunteer, Bruce?
It was for 17 years,
How long ago was it though?
2003,
So,
when we went paid.
so we went a long ways, so, and that's 16 years.
Yeah.
Did part-time and then to full-time, and so. I think it's a big thing for the community. that we're
Yeah.
doing. So, I hope we keep it up.
And with that SAFER grant we received by March of 2020, we probably would have 9 full-time firefighters, 3 on duties every day.
3 more.
And that was $365,000 grant that Jason got for Crosby Township. So we thank you very much for that. So, I think Crosby Township may be the smartest one in Hamilton County, but we're probably the best. Best little one in Hamilton County. So, somebody,
I think we were in the top 3% before we went full-time, weren't we? It's a community our size, wasn't it?
yeah, so it's very unusual for the size of Crosby Township. You have full-time firefighter medic. So
Yeah.
that means 97% of them have part-time or volunteers. So,
So with 6 full-time, we're probably in the top 1%.
right. So I would think the Crosby Township residents would be very happy to help our response time and help your team work together. When you got 9 full-time, you have 3 on duty every day, so they work more as a team. And I think it'd be better for the fire department and the residents of Crosby Township. So, you want to say anything else, Jason?
No,
No.
we're okay. Thank you again for letting this happen up first on the agenda. That way it gives them some time to go out and celebrate.
I hope you get home before it gets bad, weather-wise. So,
Good.
thank everybody for coming again, and come back some other time. Yeah. Come back again. They're open to the public, our meetings. So,
unless you want to stick around and talk about the budget.
okay. Correspondent, Mr. Niehaus, do you have anything?
No, took it all away from each other.
Mrs. Doe?
I have no correspondence. Been quiet.
None.
Quiet weeks.
I have none. So. Okay. None. None. Guess, Sheriff's Department. I'm sorry I took all your people away.
All right, so like you guys, it's been quiet this month. Can you hear me? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't have very much to say. Okay. There's nothing as far as to report. We didn't have any incident reports this month, or last month, which was a good thing. We did have 101 calls to service, and
Wow.
14 crashes, but 4 of those were with deer involved. So it is that deer season. So and that is all I have for you. And you have the traffic detail report. So.
Barbara. She came last time. Barbara sick. I see you. Out in the minutes. Yeah, her name is,
Now, are you,
Oh, yeah,
on this last meeting, are you,
yeah.
Yes.
Should have read the minutes.
what?
I'm going to be the new liaison.
But you'll be, but are you on detail on here too?
No, I'm not.
Okay, just the report. All right.
we got a lot of important things last meeting.
I'd like to know how many of them we've had in 14 years. Liaisons from the
I bet there's been 4 or 5 since I've been here.
Yeah.
That's not been too long.
But they all do a good job, so we're not complaining. So like new faces, don't we? Okay. Any public at large? Yeah.
Just came here to make sure you guys showed up. You get excess funds, you could pave Edgewood Road, that would be nice.
We've talked about it already.
Yeah, we talked about it because that'd be a combination between us and Harrison Township, you
Yeah.
know, to get the OPWC funds. And that would work, you know. But right now, we're kind of working on River Road and the slip over there.
Funds, you could do
Yeah.
Patty's Run too.
Yeah, and Patty's Run actually is the other one. We put in for 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
So hopefully, I'll find out at the end of the month here, on the 22nd. I think it's a meeting of the IC, the Integrating Committee, so find out if we get some, and then if we get those, then next year we'll put in for Edgewood. We should get extra points, because 2 jurisdictions go together.
Yeah, right. Well, good luck on that.
Yeah, so we can,
And River Road is pretty bad.
what is?
River
River Road,
is
yeah.
pretty bad.
I had it,
I went
especially the
over it a
one
couple
slip.
times,
You know, it's just
so.
gravel trucks. So we tried for that last year, but we fell just below the line, of course. So hopefully we're above the line this year.
Make sure you come next meeting, and make sure I'm here, because I won't be here anymore. I might play hooky.
Okay.
Anybody else? Okay, report. Alan.
Yes, happy to report that the litigation between the city of Cincinnati and the county has been resolved. The final entry hasn't been put on yet, but the rates, the water rates for unincorporated areas are not going to change, which is something I think everybody was concerned about.
Right.
So that's part of the agreement. Again, it hasn't been finalized yet, but they said you can report that. And I think due to last week's meeting, which I was not at, the contract for the purchase of the property out here was approved. I've got the signature of the purchaser, or the seller, I'm sorry, and I sent copies of the, emailed copies of the signed contract to a couple of emails. I think Bob was one, and then Chuck and Chris. So you should have a copy of the signed contract.
Mr. Koopman, you know, was it Joe Koopman, the surveyor?
Yeah?
You know what I'm talking about?
Well, I know who he is.
Yeah. He's gonna survey this office, split that lot off of John's, and then put that lot onto ours, and you gotta take it down.
You want to consolidate that?
We're consolidating
Yeah.
on here, then you gotta have to.
Sure.
He said that our attorney, what she said works great, that we have the same, that you can have to take it down to the
Right, yeah,
town.
sure, absolutely.
So that's the next step. If you see anybody out here, Harry, there'll be a guy surveying these.
Okay.
He's acting like he's starting this week on here, but.
Cool. Good job,
Okay,
Jim.
that's all I have.
Like the title church and everything, would you do that? Or
I'm sorry?
the title church, was that something you do? Or
Well,
is it necessary?
we could arrange for a title search, yes.
Is it necessary, you think?
I'm not sure it's necessary, but
Well, I don't know. I get asking you.
yeah.
Okay. I guess Harry, Maintenance Department.
Everything I've got, we've got part of our security system in. We're waiting on the alarm system. That, hopefully next week they'll put that in. So we've got all new cameras.
Got cameras everywhere now.
Works good now.
See all the doors.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you got a lot better pictures and you can hopefully identify people.
Yeah, if they come up around the building now,
So,
you'll see it.
okay.
Cool.
Okay. I guess fire department was done. Brenda, I didn't get a report. Did you get a report from Brenda?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I don't think so.
I guess that is Bob, fiscal officer.
I've got two things. Number one, you have a copy of the Strickers Grove, and basically, we get this every year. They have picked a date for us for 2020, Sunday, May 17th. So we need to either okay that or pick another time.
And that's our usual,
Yeah, that's right.
the third Sunday.
Okay, so we're good with that?
Yep.
All right, so then I can send in the deposit and lock us in. So May 17 is the date.
I guess I need to make a motion.
Yeah,
Okay.
make a motion.
I'll make a motion that we approve,
Mr. Dole,
uh,
motion.
for $45.99 to reserve Strickers Grove for Crosby Day on May 17th.
Looking for, is that the amount that we're
That's,
talking?
yes,
Oh, okay, $45.99, okay.
yeah.
You doing that under community coordinator?
We don't have a,
Doing it under fiscal officer?
under fiscal officer.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mr. Dole made the motion to accept the date, May 17th, and the amount, $45.99. Do we have a second?
I can second it. I'll second it.
Mr. Heiss? Okay,
And
roll call.
yeah, roll call.
Mr. Dole?
Yes.
Mr. Niehaus?
Yes.
Mr. Heiss?
Yes.
Okay, and then I have a second thing. This is also yearly. It's a resolution accepting the amounts and rates as determined by the Budget Commission and authorizing necessary tax levies and certifying them to the county auditor. I guess I'll read through this. The Board of Trustees of Crosby Township, Hamilton County, Ohio, met in regular session on the 11th day of November 2019 at the Office of the Fiscal Officer with the following members present. Trustees, Mr. Dole, Mr. Niehaus, Mr. Heiss. So I need someone to move to adopt this resolution.
You know what number it is?
It would be 15-2019.
I'll make that motion.
All right, so I'm going to fill this in. So that's Mr. Heiss. Whereas this Board of Trustees of Crosby Township, in accordance with the provisions of law, has previously adopted a tax budget for the next succeeding fiscal year, commencing January 1st, 2020. And whereas The Budget Commission of Hamilton County, Ohio has certified its action thereon to this board, together an estimate by the county auditor of the rate of each tax necessary to be levied by this board, and what part thereof is without, and what part within the 10 mil limitation. Therefore, be it resolved by the Board of Trustees of Crosby Township, Hamilton County, Ohio, that the amounts and rates as determined by the Budget Commission and its certification be and the same are hereby accepted, and be it further resolved that there be and is hereby levied on the tax duplicate of said township the rate of each tax necessary to be levied within and without the 10 mil limitation as follows. And be it further resolved, and I'm going to use this one as the official one. I'll start it down with Chris Dole. That the fiscal officer of this board be and is hereby directed to certify a copy of this resolution to the county auditor of Hamilton County. So I need a trustee to second the resolution.
I'll second.
So that's Mr. Niehaus.
There you go.
Second the resolution, and the roll being called upon its adoption, the vote resulted as follows. So I'm going to read your name. Just say yes, and then I will pass this official one around to you to sign in a minute. So Trustee Chris Dole.
Yes.
I guess you could say no, but Trustee Jim Niehaus.
Yes.
Trustee Chuck Heiss.
Yes.
Adopted the 11th day of November, 2019. Robert Bibbo, Fiscal Officer of the Board of Township Trustees of Crosby Township, Hamilton County, Ohio. I'm going to sign next to my name there. And then one more. The last page here, and I'll sign that also. I, Robert Bibbo, Fiscal Officer of the Board of Township Trustees of Crosby Township, within and for said county, and in whose custody the files and records of said board are required by the laws of the state of Ohio to be kept, do hereby certify that the foregoing is taken and copied from the original resolution accepting the amounts and rates as determined by the Budget Commission and authorizing the necessary tax levies and certifying them to the county auditor, now on file with said board, that the foregoing has been compared by me with said original document, and that the same is true and correct copy thereof. Witness my signature, 11th day of November, 2019, and I'm going to sign it here. Robert Bibbo, Fiscal Officer of the Board of Township Trustees of Crosby Township, Hamilton County, Ohio. So, all you have to do is sign next to the yeses, and I'll start with Chris. And you can just pass it down. That's just your copy there, but this will be the official one.
All right.
This is something we do every year, so nothing new, so. Required by the Hamilton County Auditor Office.
Okay, thank you, and that's it for me.
Okay, I guess, anything else, Bob?
No.
Yep. Okay, Rick.
We had 10 zoning certificates issued last month. 3 of them were for fences, 1 for a deck, 2 for a remodel, 2 for commercial building projects, and 2 new homes. We're gonna have a zoning commission meeting at 7 p.m., November 25th, which is a Monday. And it concerns Fort Scott. It's in an FF district, mini storage, inside and outside storage, and also residents in Fort Scott subdivision. They want to build 21 homes. This is by Mirjan Building Group. The 21 homes is in the area where the 9 acres were that were our proposed Crosby Township. I want to know if the trustees got the packet that I got from. So I just wanted to let you know that this meeting is November 25th,
What time?
7 p.m.
7.
Where at, here? or-
Here,
Do you have a drawing of what they propose?
the drawings are in my office.
Okay, okay.
They're on top of the file cabinet. Part of it is the upper section where it's zone residential, where the firehouse or Crosby Township is proposed. He wants to move the line of that residential area down onto the FF district to increase the size of the subdivision. Also, the FF district is proposing many warehouses, which is fine. He's also proposing outside storage, which we have a zoning thing about that. But anyway, I wanted to inform everyone, and then please review the zoning book somewhat if you've got any questions when they're here to do their proposal.
And their proposal covers the whole property?
From down New Haven Road and up the hill, yep.
Nothing set aside for the township to replace the 9 acres?
No, nothing was addressed about that.
Your 10 certificates issued, I have 3 fences, 1 deck, 2 remodels, 2 new homes, and what did I miss?
And 2 commercial
Two
projects.
Commercial projects?
One's a building, the other one's in the park. It has to do with the renovation of a pump station.
Okay, all right, thanks.
And that's all I have. Any questions?
Yeah.
You talk about renovation of pump stations, is it the one in Fort Scott?
No, this is over
In the park, he said.
Oh,
They're,
I ain't worried about it. I've been asked questions about I thought they was gonna run it the other way for pressure. No big deal.
no. Not yet.
Are all 3 of you trustees going to be allowed to go to that meeting, or
It's a public meeting.
public?
We can't make any decision, but we can show up and. Thank you.
Wouldn't mind this one doing the 25th.
Monday, I think it's. I said Monday. I probably want to get paid.
What?
Want to get paid on the 25th?
Yes.
Yes. So. Okay, I guess we got old business. Mr. Niehaus? Mr. Doe?
No. Quiet.
And I probably got none. Well, I got something. I'm gonna bring it up on the new business. I'll bring it up on the new business. Or you might think of old business, but I think of new business. So. Okay, new business, Mr. Niehaus.
Yes, I got this proposal from Just Electric to put in 2 more light poles in the parking lot. And that's, move the existing pole on the, they already took it down.
Right.
And then put it on 2 more light piers down further. And then add new 25-foot light pole with LED shoebox. And 4 of the pillars. And then running 1 is PVC pipe and running number 10 wire to the lights. And I guess then hooking them all back up. And I got a bid for $4,989.
You're buying just one new pole?
Buying 1 new pole,
Okay.
1, 2,
2 pole bases.
2 pole bases.
Yeah.
Is that GIST?
Just in case you wrote them checks.
KIST?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a fair price.
I think so too. I don't know why, I've never bought a light pole, but I know that
Yeah.
the companies that I work for charge usually, I think about $1,800 to do one pair.
Yeah, the LED box light too.
Just had 3 holes drilled in Lebanon from a company 5 foot deep for light poles, and it was $4,500 just to drill 3 holes.
Yeah. That's a fair price. It'd take them a week.
Guess we need a motion, or
Yeah, you want to make a motion?
I can make the motion, if you want. I'll make the motion. You want this?
I'll take it. Second?
I'll second it.
Okay, got a
Roll
motion.
call?
Okay. Okay, well, I got a motion for 49.89 for add more light poles in the parking lot. Okay, roll call.
Mr. Dole?
Yes.
Mr. Niehaus?
Yes.
Mr. Heiss?
Yes.
I'll light up the parking lot.
No.
Speaking of which, I can go back. Can I go back to old business?
You
Or you
can go
finish
there.
it?
You gotta go
Yes,
back
I
open.
have some.
Yeah.
You got the lights all working now? You still couldn't get the little bro?
No. Let's see, the one's out here, I think it is. And there's one out here on the corner, but there's something wrong with this one. That's not his fault, you know. Right here, as you walk off the sidewalk. I think there's something wrong with the LEDs or something they put in, or something's happened to it. It's not burning. But he did get the memorial and everything working.
Well, once he pipes it all back
That's what
together,
I'm thinking.
you
Once he
can,
pipes it all back in, hooks it up, it's,
yeah, pull the right amount of circuits back in, et cetera. He can look at that then. But something popped into my head the other day, since we're talking about the parking lot, is it's a little early, but for Crosby cleanup, would you, now that the parking lot is extended, could you want to move all the dumpsters over here? You could have some down both sides.
yeah.
That way you got room, instead of that mess you've got over there where it's all jammed up. Yeah. It's organized. Man. Here's all their trucks and trailers. They're all just, I'll give it to them. Those guys really, but I was just thinking you could just down one side and back up the other. And
That's fine, me. Doesn't use.
We
Yeah.
put that under old business.
yeah, old, new, I don't care.
I took away your note.
But since we were talking parking lot, I remembered I thought about that the other day. I say, yeah, make it a whole lot simpler. You guys got a porch here to hang out on instead of getting rained on.
Yeah, that's a good idea. It always rains.
It always rains. Okay, that's all I got, sorry.
So, any more new business for you? No. How about?
New
Mr.
business, I have none.
None.
Maybe that was it.
Okay. New business I have is WestJag. Well, for I don't know how many years, WestJag had 2 trustees, and they voted to increase that to 5. For 2020, Crosby Township would need a new trustees to be represented on that board, since I'm not going to be a trustee next year. And the other thing is you need to appoint a resident for a 4-year term. I recommend a former fire chief or a former trustee for that job. The trustee, what the heck could be one of you two or the new one.
Roy told you this afternoon,
He's the public one?
he's the most, yeah, he's the public one, he's the most recent.
Yeah,
He's gonna be the most recent former trustee.
well, I think I can do it. Like I was mentioning to you before, I got the HRA accounts, and they pay like $20 a quarter. So I'll need to check on you that tomorrow. So, but I could ask different people, see if they're willing to do it by the next meeting if I can't do it. So, because I told Jim I don't want to give up $4,000 in the HRA account. Just so.
We always fall back on Dennis.
So, yeah, that's it. That could be a residence of Crosby Township.
We know you'll go to Bruce or maybe.
So if you
Next
want
year,
me
how
to do it,
many-
I'll check and see if I can do it without losing my $4,000 HRA account.
Oh,
So next year, how
Is
many of
it
those
paid?
5 will be from Crosby?
Please,
is that a
2.
paid
Okay.
position?
it's a whole year. It's
Not meant to be that
yeah, I'm a
on the WestJet thing.
West Seg.
Yeah, is that a paid?
Yeah, they pay $20 a quarter.
Oh, $20 a quarter.
1 year we didn't kick any money, so it's not like we're losing a lot of money.
Yeah.
$80 for a whole year, so.
Right.
That probably pay for your gas. The meeting lasts about an hour and a half. Depending how much talking they do. Hour and a half or whatever. So
When do they need to know by
their first meeting
January
is January the 2nd at 5:30.
January 2nd?
2nd, a Thursday. 5:30 meeting in Miami Town.
Maybe we can decide at our organizational meeting.
Yeah, so, yeah, that would be, they have the organization meeting at the same time they have the first meeting. So, at the firehouse underneath is a basement out
Yeah.
where the West Jag is. You ever been there?
Yes.
Okay. You ever been there?
For receptions.
But it's down the, so. It's a 4-year term for the resident. I don't know how long West Jag gonna last, to tell you the truth. That's determined Whitewater if they, and I don't think it's gonna last 4 more years. I'm thinking 2020 or 2021, they probably won't be gone. Just Jason are hiring full-time people for Crosby Township, so
Correct.
basically we won't need it anymore. So that's something that our board needs to decide what we want to do next year.
Right.
But certainly, I think at least 1 more quarter in 2020. I can't hire another 3 full-time people like Crosby. So, the other thing, Jim mentioned this a couple of times in the past about increase for our employees. Bob and kind of look up. I guess the last time employees got a increase in pay was April 2017. And the fire department received one in the first quarter of 2018. So that's something you guys want to think about. April 2017, everybody got a 3% increase. And the fire department, was that 3%, I believe? I'm not sure.
They've had a few increases. I don't have it memorized, the amount, but
Yeah, I wrote it down somewhere. I misplaced my, but I knew it was like February 2018.
Okay.
So that's all I have. So
All right.
that's something you guys can think about. So.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, it always was on our
Organizational meeting.
organizational meeting. For some reason, it's not on there no more.
Well, we can bring it up at this one.
What's that?
Bring it up at this coming one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Just get looked over.
December 9th.
yeah. I think our first regular trustee meeting January 12th, maybe
13th.
13th.
Yeah.
So you got maybe like a little time to have an organization meeting. Probably need to give Bob at least a week ahead before your regular trustee meeting.
Yeah, Bob told me ain't
Bob
time.
had to do that much time.
We might have had last year's a little earlier, because for our purchase orders, I put down January 7th.
Yep, that's what it was.
Was that the first Monday or the second?
First Monday.
So when's the first Monday in 2020?
The 6th.
So should we make January 6th the meeting date? I forget why we did that
I'm fine with
last year, but I know we did it on the 7th.
You got a lot
You-
to do the first couple weeks in January. So
So should we stick with the 13th? Is that what you're
that.
suggesting?
13th's the regular meeting.
we're gonna meet.
Oh, the regular meeting, okay.
Yeah. I won't be here, so you guys.
We-
We can talk about next meeting, but
Right,
that's something.
right.
we can
Okay.
talk about.
I could do it the 2nd. I don't care.
Okay. We'll determine it next December.
Okay. Unless you're going out of
Just
town
gotta
or
pick a
something.
date and I'll be there, I can't tell you what I'm doing in full wedding.
All right.
But I do know WestJag meeting is the 7th anyway. So
Is the 2nd,
January 7th,
January 2nd?
WestJag. So if
Got that, Jim?
so next meeting I could definitely make it.
Very cold Doug and Dylan.
So, because we need to calendar. Bob,
Well, maybe he's watching.
yeah, so. So. Okay, I don't have anything else. Any other session? None? Okay, I make a motion.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Dole,
Yes.
Mr. Niehaus,
Yes.
Mr. Heiss.
Yes. 7:04.